Okay guys, today we're going to be modifying a Safariland holster to fit a compensator. Okay guys, as Safariland, I really hope you guys listen to this and start making holsters that accept compensators. Your holsters are like 200 bucks and they don't fit bloody compensators. And as you can see, right now this gun ends right about there on the holster. So when I put that in there, it locks great. But when I put this compensator on the end, it's not going to fit. And when I modify it to fit, it's going to poke out just a little bit. First things first, we're going to start taking this holster apart. And then you're going to need a heat gun for this because we're going to be getting this holster pretty hot and reshaping it. Also, that cap's going to come out for your light. Okay, and then for this, I take a little screwdriver. I'm just going to push on that as I pull up on the Kydex. And that guy's going to jump out. So we're going to take our gun and put the compensator on it because we're going to use it to help form it. Okay, so to modify this holster, you have a couple of options. So the first option is, so you can see in there, the compensator is running up into that holster. So there's two options. One, you can either cut back right here, cut out this section to allow your compensator to fit through, or we can use the heat gun and expand it. There's pros and cons to each. The pro to just expanding it is that we'll have less of the compensator sticking out the bottom. The con to expanding is it will fit nice, but then you still have this hole here that normally you had this bolt that went through, and you're not going to be able to get that bolt all the way back in. So you're going to have a hole just that people can see on the outside of the holster. It's sturdy enough. You honestly don't need that, but you know, it is kind of nice. I'm gonna go ahead and form it because I'm not afraid of forming the holster a little bit. Okay, so you're gonna wanna tape it up. Just kinda take some masking tape and just tape it all around. And then you're gonna want some gloves because when you're manually forming this Kydex, it's gonna be a little bit toasty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our heat gun and heat up this whole front end. And we're gonna be really careful to just try to heat this upper section. So when I'm blowing at it, I'm gonna be blowing up and away from this lower section. So I really don't wanna have to reform this around this cap thing that they got here. So I'm gonna be really trying to not focus on that. I'm going to focus on like from here and up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so you can see it's pretty mushy here, but this is really solid. So we're going to take our compensated gun, stick that in there, and you can see it sticks out really nice. And then I'm going to take this over to my holster press and stick her in there. I'm only going to be doing the very end here. Oh, geez. In my Kydex holster press. I'll press down on that. We're going to let her cool for a little bit. We'll come back and see what happened. Okay, so there you go. Now she fits, but like I said, there's that little hole there that isn't the prettiest thing, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so now we're going to put this little doodad back in, and then voila. Okay, one thing that I wasn't planning on doing, but I think I'm going to do, is there's a little bit of a gap in between my light and this thing, and to keep this in place, it's really nice to have this screw there. Obviously, it doesn't fit there because there's a compensator, so I'm going to lower it. I'm going to drill a hole right here across, and then I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so to drill this hole, I want it like dead center in between the light and the compensator. So I'm just going to look from the side as I drill it. Because I don't want to drill into my light and I don't want to drill into my compensator, and I would still like my gun and everything to still fit. Okay, so that's what it ended up looking like. I thought it was pretty good. Okay guys, so here what it looks like when it's all done. So the compensator peeks out the end a little bit, but honestly it's not too bad. Comes out just fine. Goes in just fine. And then I was able to do that, so even this little cap for the light is still there, and that's what that looks like. And if you can see in there, my hole is not exactly straight, but nobody will ever know except for everybody that watches the video, and it functions perfectly fine. Maybe use a drill press so you get a nice 90-degree angle on there. Anyway guys, that's how you modify a Safariland duty holster to accept a compensator. If you have any other comments, thoughts, questions, please put it in the comment section below. Also, if you have any thoughts on Safariland holsters, I think they're pretty freaking legit. You can throw those in the comments below as well. I will be doing a review on this guy later. Okay guys, thanks. See you next time.